Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, like it or not, new league, same old me, because it's showtime. Good morning from California's Silicon Valley. Here we go. We're going to play Fate of the Vol. Default Challenge League. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And we don't want hardcore. No. And we don't want solo self-found either. Ranger.
Ranger! An outcast, lurking among the shadows of the trees like
that's
an
me.
animal.
Where's the new one?
You murdered one of my
That's the new one? Druid? Yep, new one, Druid. Not playing Druid.
Ranger! An outcast.
Maybe, assuming I have enough fun with the first one, first character, I'll play a Druid once what's good and what's bad has, been hammered out.
Your guilt is clear. Plead for mercy, if you must.
Somebody has stolen that name. Ranger than fiction. How about Ranger Stranger Danger? Already exists. Fine. It already exists. Are you kidding me? Ranger Lens? Yay! I get to play. Almost said good evening to whomever has joined me, and it might be evening for you. I don't know. Sploosh, splash. I was taking a bath. I'll be playing Poison. Poison Pew Pews. In fact, I was going to name the character Poison Pew Pew, and I forgot. Ranger Stranger Danger was taken. I'm a bit bundled up because it's a bit chilly here, not by most people's standards, but by the standards of the Bay Area.
It'll take a better snare than that to catch me.
Let us really quickly see if we can get access. We don't 0.3 starter. We want 0.4 start. Looks like that loaded successfully. Excellent. I am Wazda moving.
You're alive.
I am alive.
Glad to see another living soul.
You're wounded.
The miller, I was fit now. I would
The Miller's gone all crazy. Oops. Oh, we've got an undead eye.
Reach clear, fella.
I have a bow.
Find the miller.
It's
This
crude.
is like no sickness I've ever seen. Let's track down this Miller.
There will be a period of adjustment as I get used to
I shall overcome.
WASD movement again in an ARPG. Hey, that one had gold on it. I'm rich. Nothing up there but a dead end. Oh, God. I hate the little notifications that pop up down here. I just hate them. So it is part and parcel of my nature to immediately close them, and that causes a quick map reload. It's painful. Okay, our shooties were doing not very much damage. Now they will do more damage. 14 gold. That one was way richer than the other guy. That other guy must have been a peasant.
Another string to my bow.
I have a lightning arrow. And put it there. It's just in my nature to wander around a bit, you know.
Unnatural.
Alright. We've got a lightning arrow. A bow. What more could anyone want from life? I could probably come up with a list.
Storming arrow.
Uh-huh. Those little things are so incredibly annoying. How dare we have ranged mobs? I'm the only one allowed to have ranged attacks. No one get the memo? And as always, I am a slow, deliberate player, so be aware. I'm not going to hurry. Alright, we have our checkpoint, and now we get to find out if we can kill the first boss.
The journey has not been kind to you, Miller.
Ooh, that was, unwelcome.
I shall overcome.
Mana is too low. Gotcha. Hello, the dude, and good morning to you. Well, possibly morning, depending on your time zone. It is morning where I am.
Thunderous shot.
Could you stop, sir, please? Thank you.
Adapt and survive. Man or beast. They don't
No problem. Had him the whole way. I think he did damage to me once. I was awarded a smoking pipe helmet attachment. Microtransaction. All right.
Delton, please come inside.
I'd like to come inside. Would you let me come in? Oh, they want me to spend my skill point. Okay. 10% increase projectile damage. How are you doing, dude? Are you a PoEer? If you've never tried PoE 2 and are interested, I believe it is a free weekend. You should double check that. Sadly, my stream software is not working on the game window, only on the screen. So, let's see. PoE 2, free weekend. December 12th, which is today, so presumably, yes, if you're interested, it should be a free weekend. That player is playing a druid, I can tell, because he's a big honking bear. That's the new class, this patch. Oh my god. It's loading in visual effects. Yeah, if you've ever played PoE, the way I describe the difference between PoE 1 and PoE 2, PoE 2 is a lot easier to understand. PoE 1 is a lot easier to play.
Renly's the name. You're skilled with the violent, but I've no...
Hi, Renly. I'll take the uncut skill gem, please.
There's a beast of particular dark power stalking. Now, if you could channel your
I will
violence...
accept that quest. Well, this is a superior lesser life flask. That one's returning 50. Don't screw me. Increased charges gained. It's okay. Yeah, that's an improvement, so we will. Torn gloves. They have energy shield. Energy shield will be better this early in the game. A little dex, a little mana. Very nice.
Till next time.
Tools
We
of
will
the
cut
forged
the
turn
skill
to
gem
tools of war.
for poison burst arrow, which we will be using. I have never used poison burst arrow before. 5 mana, attack damage 88%. So I guess what I probably want then will be that there. And that there. Hello, Una.
Welcome to the camp of the all the some. I fear this land's. Please, take your time.
I am rich. I have 56 pieces of gold.
A songbird makes for easy prey. She'd best watch her back.
We have our first transmutation shard. Got any goodies, Friendly?
Take a look.
Not yet. It was worth looking.
Till next time.
As always. You have to use the well to refill your potions when you go into town. That kind of friction is utterly pointless. I believe we're ready to head out into the Clearfell. All right, here we go. It'll take me a while to get rolling. Hours, most likely. Welcome to Clearfell. Don't remember the bridge. That wasn't good. Stupid vile hags. Remember there being sort of two areas split up by a bridge, but, you know. I was not put on this earth to get it, as David Lopan says in Big Trouble in Little China. Checkpoint, abandoned stash. An uncut skill gem, how nice. So as you can see, if you've ever watched any PoE play, generally slower gameplay. That's into the Grellwood.
Fury!
Fury indeed. I'm furious! Alright, we have our first, or second boss encounter coming up.
No mana. I'm out of mana.
Hitting the wrong button, not helping. Lens, do not hit the incorrect button. Let this be a lesson to you all. Don't hit the wrong button. Hope you're all paying attention. Do I have to cut the gem? Yeah, well, it's just a right click to cut the gem. If that's what you're referring to. No deaths yet! Alright, we've got...
Meet your end. Suffocate!
I mean, granted, I haven't played for a while, but this is not the layout of the map I remember. I don't remember there being, like, multiple bridges across the streams. Becoming stronger and wiser the more you play. Well, I don't know. There are games that the more you play, the only wisdom you gain is, hey, I shouldn't be playing this game. League of Legends would be an example. We need more projectile damage. Okay, good. We have... That's the Mud Burrow. I want to go back to town briefly. Oops! Hey, guys, come on. There's no need for us to be disagreeing about the basic fundamental nature of ourselves and the duality of man. I'm spitballing here. We'll go really quick back to the Clearfell intent. We got rid of Bear of the Rotten Pack and the mysterious campsite, and we've got the bloated miller, so we have... Now we're going into the unpleasant underground thing, where there's an unpleasant, like, giant worm. No deaths yet! Refill everything. Oh, that's not great. Okay, first of all, this will grant us 10% cold resistance. We will consume that. Hey, Nod Knox. Watch later if you're still on. Having a B5 evening. I am not capable of coming up with a better idea than that. So, yeah, I should be back at my usual time. This session will probably be between 2 to 3 hours, and then back at the time for a evening for me session. I could use a couple more ID scrolls. How much are these going to set me back?
Please, take your time.
25? I kind of need them both. Because we need it for the bow. The bow is definitely going to be better because it's going to have something. A hat with a little evasion and maybe something, and maybe some movement speed on the boot. So we need all of these things. It's got strength. That's additional hit points. Sure, we're fine with additional hit points. The hat. Rarity. Wow, that was not especially helpful. The bow. Come on, flat damage. Percent damage. Gimme. Dex. Underwhelming.
I like to hold on to bits and pieces.
3 gold back. Well, that's just not really that much. Give me a sec here. I need to check and see what's next as far as skill gems go. I'm following a build guide. Looks like Contagion is next. Is that correct? Really? Yeah, looks like Contagion is correct. Okay, well, I'm not going to argue. Not going to fight. I'm going to follow the instructions of the people who know better than I. 2 episodes, 40 minutes. So you get to watch your favorite streamer. And then later you can watch me. All gems. We're looking for Contagion. Oh, there's Contagion. We will slot that puppy up. Drag the Contagion down. There, I guess. We did refill our beverage bottles. Oops, no, we need to teleport back. To Clearfell. And actually, because Why? There's supposed to be a teleport point there. Why is there not a teleport point there? All right. That's a genuine pain in the schlong. Okay, that's the thing. All right, that was for her place, right? So what the reason is, one of the things they do badly in PoE 2 is map flow. So for instance, this checkpoint is way over here, and this map should last for like, well, it's like 8 to 15 minutes or something like that. But if the map recycles while I'm, say, in the underground, I have to run around the map and find everything again, and the map repopulates. So what you want to do is you get to a map exit like this, and the teleport point next to it can be totally useless if the map recycles. So ideally what you want to do is go through, and hopefully there is a waypoint on the other side, but no, in this case there is not a waypoint on the other side, and this is one of my issues with it. Their map flow is terrible. It's like they'd never played their own games. A 9th Dan black belt. I have a black and blue belt in modesty, yes. What's that? So some of the quality of life stuff that's just dreadfully missing from the game, and that's a perfect example. That map flow. Once you discover a checkpoint, that checkpoint should always stay, even when the map recycles. So you don't have to fight your way through the whole goddamn map again just because you spent a minute too long in a like mini instance space or in town. Or alternately, every map should have a waypoint guaranteed right where you enter it from the previous map. So you can step into the other map, unlock the waypoint, and then step back into the map you're actually working. It's so much better in PoE 1. It's just mind-boggling that it's like this. To me. Your mileage may vary.
Pitiful.
Hey, look, you jerk. That's just not called for. Set up the DVD. View later. May the drops be legendary. I'll settle for good. I'll settle for above average. They don't need to be like way above average. Just. But in the early game, it's so important to actually get good stuff because the early game is so slow compared to PoE 1. Whoop! I didn't see you there. I'm sorry. Please, have some arrows. Gotta say, arrows damaging a skeleton, I'm not seeing it. Right, we got a checkpoint, which presumably means that we have a bossy fight. In here. First death incoming. No, this is not the bossy fight I was expecting. Must be sort of an intermediate. Again, I haven't played PoE 2 for a while, so the maps and all that stuff are not going to be
Fury.
as well known by me as, say, a PoE 1 map. I think I've probably done like 8 or 10 characters in PoE 2, and maybe half of them to maps, because I get to maps and the mapping system here is just terrible. Inexplicably bad would be a good description. Also, and I'm going to take a moment, the inexplicable, to me, infatuation with trying to get Souls-likes combats into games that are not Souls-likes is pissing me off. They've done it here. It's not too bad here. I was really afraid that the bosses in PoE 2 were going to drive me away from the game. They're challenging, make no mistake. But if an old man like me can manage, they're not too terrible. But when I hit the boss fights in Soul Frame, I was out the door. I've got no interest in that kind of thing, and it's really antithetical to what Warframe is. I'm not sure who they're designing that game for. I was enjoying it for 2 hours plus, and I got to the boss and barely beat the boss, and then Phase 2 started. Yeah, out the door. I'm not good enough. My reaction times suck. I'm not interested in that kind of gameplay. I mean, as an example, I want to play Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I've got multiple friends who played it. They all just fucking rhapsodize about how good the game is. It's a turn-based RPG. It's completely in my wheelhouse. Oh, but look, it's got Twitch gaming parrying during the combats. Fuck off! Why did you add that? It's got no place in a turn-based RPG, and I don't care if you won Game of the Year. It's got no place in a turn-based RPG. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk. I'm assuming it's back here. I mean, seriously. Turn-based RPGs, man. I've been playing them for 40 years? Not exaggerating? Going back to the original Wizardry on my Apple II Plus. So yeah. And they make one change that makes it into a game that I have zero interest in playing. Alright, bad guy. Big bad guy. Come on. I know you're here. Could you please stop moving around so much, dude? It's making it difficult, time-consuming for me to kill you. Whoops! That was not good. Stand still, even for a minute. Ow. Okay, I died. There's my first death. I haven't died to that guy in the past. I don't know if they jacked him up or if I'm just not playing well. I'm going to change that up. For now, at least. I keep forgetting to use that. All right. Part of the problem is one of the problems with WASD movement is hitting your skill buttons while you're trying to move. Now, generally, you actually kind of need WASD movement in the game, I think, for a couple of classes, and this is one of them. Click to move isn't going to really cut it. Oh, that was really bad.
The tail.
I am not good today. They may have increased the number of little crap critters that are coming out of this unpleasantness. That's the only thing I can think of that makes any sense as to why I'm having so much trouble with this. I doubt it. That's what it seems like anyway. That's right now. I'm just basically getting no damage on the bad guy and only getting damage on his minions, which is not helpful. No, I can see that one coming. That was bad. That was all on me. I rolled right into where he was coming up. Wow, this is the most trouble I have ever had with this fight. It's not even close. Not even close.
It had to be done.
That is by far the most problem I've ever had with that boss. But that's what I was talking about now. Hopefully my map is still cleared. I'm going to make sure that the map is still open and hasn't refreshed. I don't know what the time is in PoE 2 and PoE 1. I think it's between 8 and 15 minutes, kind of randomly. Yeah, okay, the map is still unlocked and hasn't refreshed.
Ah, fine. Now this won't come.
One death. I'm a failure, and I feel shame. Yeah. I've let you all down. Ooh, yellows. Gotta open those. Energy shield, a little evasion, extra energy shield. Oh, physical damage to attacks, good. Attack speed, those are awesome. I will probably be wearing those until I'm in my 20s. Well, my character is in the level 20s. I'm actually very, very slightly past my 20s. Very slightly. By like 3 time.
How can I help? Take
I don't know, Renly, do you have an interesting bow? That's not interesting. That one is interesting. I don't quite have enough for it. Curse you. Why do you hate freedom, Renly?
That'll be
I think that'll give me enough for it. Yeah, 7% increased attack speed on the bow and an extra 50% of the flat damage on the bow. To me, that's worth it.
Oh, that'll pack a punch.
As it will speed things up significantly here in the early game. Let's see, we'll put the rest of this stuff away. An uncut skill gem. We can upgrade our poison burst. Upgrade the lightning shot. Now the poison burst. That's where we're going. We also get the first support for our poison burst. Give me a second. Let's see what that is. First poison burst is escalating poison. Targets can be affected by one additional poison, but they do 20% less duration of the poison. We'll go with that then. Poison burst. Escalating poison it is. And now our poison burst can affect things twice. They'll have shorter duration, but if I'm hitting them multiple times, it's going to basically do all the poison damage twice as fast. Yay! There was much rejoicing. Search the Grellwood for evidence is our next questy bit. Let me do a quick check, make sure we've got everything out of this map. We have. Have we? Yes, we have. We go back out into Clearfell, I think. And we hit the checkpoint. And we go to the checkpoint. I don't know what that checkpoint is. Go back to here. And now we go into the Grellwood. Yay, there was much rejoicing. The Forest of the Old Magics.
You'll make a fine help. Bust!
Poison. Because we spent all of our cash, we're probably going to want to pick up all the white trash and just sell it for a little bit of extra, you know, folding money. I don't know if that's a concept people even talk about anymore. We have another level, which means another 8% increased projectile damage. A full-on orb of transmutation. Very nice. I like fat loot, and I cannot lie. Although our current bow is just pretty awesome as it is.
Burst!
My standard way of approaching the maps on PoE 2, because they're so stupidly large and unfun, is to go around the outside to make sure that I can block any adjacent maps as quickly as possible. I really honestly don't understand. A lot of their decisions I understand, even if I don't agree with. I do not understand the decision to make the maps so big.
I shall overcome.
It just makes the game so much more cumbersome. And that's not just the endgame maps. I mean, the leveling maps, too, are the real problem for me. For instance, I understand and don't disagree with their decision that they had, that they decided they wanted to make the game, slower playing, slower paced. Because PoE 1, historically, in the endgame, is zoom, fast through maps, blowing up entire screens of bad guys. Okay? It's fun, but I can understand them deciding that they would like the game to be a little bit more tactical. Okay. I don't disagree with that. I don't know if I agree with it, but I don't disagree with it. So, what have they done? Well, in the endgame, PoE 2 is every bit as fast as PoE 1, possibly even faster. So that's a complete and utter fail. But what they have done is they have turned the leveling process going through the campaign into a complete slog. And as someone who, in PoE 1, historically has enjoyed playing a lot of builds in a league that I enjoy, that is not practical for someone who wants to put in as much time as I do in PoE 2, simply because the campaign takes so goddamn long. And they added another long chapter in the last content patch. They're not adding any new campaign.
Rather not break my back.
Here, I don't think. Alright, well, that can go. We can lose the white stuff. Checkpoint. Now here's what I meant. You see, the red veil's where we'll need to go next. But we haven't come close to finishing that previous map. So we come in here, we get the checkpoint. More importantly, we get the waypoint. And we now turn around immediately and go right back to the map we were in. And any player who's not doing exactly what I just did is going to regret it. Because at some point they're going to need to get into a map where they unlocked the access point right next to it. What is that noise? Give me a second, please. There's a noise outside. It wasn't outside. For some reason, my Amazon voice activated device turned on my white noise that I use while I sleep. Weird. Every once in a while, it will hear the Alexa word and activate and do something or say something that I was not expecting nor asking for. Generally, I really actually find it a very useful tool. And the reason I'm not saying its name is because, well, if anyone out there has one, I don't want it to activate when I talk to mine. Because there are streamers who do stupid streamer tricks. For instance, saying out loud on stream, Alexa, play Despacito. I had someone do that to me while I was watching their stream. I've never heard the song, but I do know of its name.
Persist and overcome.
How about 8% more increased projectile damage? Yes, please. But if you're a streamer, that's just a complete dick move. Not, I think, a funny one. It's one of those sort of, it's funny in theory. You hear about it and you go, oh, that's pretty clever. But if it happens to you, it ain't funny. Up something there that I didn't want. There we go. That one. Oh, I got cooties. Alright, well, we have done the complete lap around the outside. Now we need to fill in the middle. Must have missed something. There's an exit from this map besides the one we found. Is what my brain is telling me. Now, as I have pointed out in the past, my brain is not... Oh, it's the hooded one. Hi there. I will summon Una. Hi, Una.
What happened? This shape. There is a battlefield. Renly will know how to... I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
Old magics will protect her. That's nice. It's nice for her.
The hunt is on.
The new class that they brought in today is the Druid, which includes the shape-changing aspect. You can turn into a bear, a wolf, or I think it's a wyvern. And I do find it interesting and kind of standard bullshit move out of Blizzard that, hey, PoE's League is tomorrow. Let's launch Paladin for Diablo 4 tonight. And that's what they did. Diablo 4 launched Paladin yesterday. If you buy the expansion, pre-order the expansion and get access to the Paladin class today. The day before the new league for PoE. What a coincidence! Let's go around the other way to make sure that... Whoa! That's more of them than I was expecting. Wanted to make sure I got the checkpoint taken care of. Because if you go in the other exit and you die, maybe you don't get access to the checkpoint. And that would suck. Alright, big tree dude coming. We are fighting the big tree dude. Let us begin.
Even the trees have become twisted with corruption.
I do consider Brambleydash to be one of their better names, though. If you could have your purple stuff stop, that would be great. Got him. An exalted orb. It would be nice if those got a lot more common. Well, there's the red veil. Did I miss the exit? I don't see where I could have missed the exit to the next map. Am I confused? Almost certainly. Alright, we go in there. Eventually... Oh, there's a pit in here somewhere. Need to find the pit. Let's see, where are we going? We need to come over here.
I shall overcome.
There it is, the Grim Tangle. And it's too tangled, but there's a waypoint. So,
The roots
we
have
go
grown.
back to town. I pushed the button, nothing happened. IFK for a second. Grab myself another. I'm back. I swear to you, I actually hit the damn button twice, and it came, I swore it came on. There. No. It must have turned itself off immediately the way it just did. That was weird. All right. Let's see what stuffs we've got. That has a little evasion. We have 3. Well, we know we don't have... those gloves are not going to be good enough. But that mask is good enough to replace that. The rest of these we can just have Una
Yes.
disenchant for now. That there. Exalted Orb. Ooh. Another uncut skill gem. The next uncut skill gem we need is Vine Arrow, but I doubt it's available yet. But we will try. Nope, Vine Arrow will require a level 3 one, so in this case we will simply bump up the Lightning Arrow for when we're using that. Right, we're off to the Red Veil next. The well is the stupidest thing in the game. Get rid of it. Thank you. Seriously, it's painfully dumb. You know, they're to be commended in that they have been listening on stuff to the player base. They have brought PoE 1 development back online. They've made a lot of changes to PoE 2 that were, let's say, customer friendly. But for some reason, they refuse to revert that one. It is, again, another one of those. I can understand some of their decisions. Why they ever went with that is not one of them.
Prepare yourself.
Particularly Mark saying it's a fun mechanic is mind-boggling to me. Which is what he said back like before launch. Maybe he has changed his mind, but as a design team, they definitely have not changed their mind enough to get rid of it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in PoE 1, you go into town and all of your flasks. Here, you have to remember to click the well. Why? We don't know. Why they would implement that, I have no idea. It is the opposite of player-friendly quality of life. Not everything that's harder is actually better.
Perhaps this
Some
holds
things
the
can be
reason.
hard and stupid. One of the disadvantages of a relatively small development team like they have, at least at the top, Mark and John, is somebody gets an idea that they love, ain't no way of prying it out of them. Let's push the button on the obelisk of rust. I hate those pop-ups. There's no way to get rid of them. Whoop, 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 whoop. Missed one. Missed a couple more.
Return to the earth.
Return to the earth. A runed girdle. Well, I my figure is natural. I don't use a girdle. I shouldn't boast. Collect runes of power. Yes, I know. Please get the way. It is not my nature to leave those notifications in place. They drive me crazy. The mere fact that they're there. I do myself no favors in this. I understand.
Suffer!
Being crazy about little stuff like that. I don't have a chest piece, and that one, even though it's white, has 16 energy shield, which is a non-negligible amount.
Return to death.
Another level for me. 1 death so far. Projectile speed, attack speed, and some dex. I will take that. I think we go there next, but we also maybe go there. Let me check real fast. And needs to check real fast. We get both. We go there and there. And then over to there. Got it. I just really, really wish they would speed up the early part. Ooh, we have a socketed item. Our first one of those. We've got access yet to smith functions to have him remove those, but yeah, we don't have access to the smith yet. So we'll hold on to that until we do. Like a smithing hammer now. I had a hammer. Use it for nails. My big fear when they announced PoE 2 and the way things were going to work, not when they announced it, when the game cleared the way things were going to work, I was afraid I was going to get stuck on bosses. Not be able to play. So far, most of the time, it only takes me a couple of pops, a couple of shots to get any of the bosses down. Most of the time.
Burst!
But the pace of play in the early game is just so slow. It's kind of tedious. It's a grind. A slog is the word a lot of players use. And I can't disagree with that description. Again, because the pace of play is slow and the maps are so big. That is Stench Limp. I don't know, he doesn't look like he's limping too badly, you know?
An easy trophy.
On the other hand, I shouldn't taunt the dead guy by calling him an easy trophy. That's mean. That's beneath me. Need to do that more. Need to contagion. And then hit him. As the contagion will spread the poison. Die. Yeah, you can see it spreading. Like a contagion. Weird how that works. Yeah, that works better. I need to do more of that. Lens? Yes, sir. Do more of that. Good idea. Good idea, oh lord. Of course it's a good idea. Look at it just spread and spread. It's delightful. I think I still have 2 more of the runes of power to find.
Fury!
Fury. Nick Fury, actually. Ooh, a belt. Our first belt. Life recovery from Flask has a charm slot. Little regen. Little regen's welcome, for sure. Oh, look at it. It's just lovely. The purple spreading amongst them all falling over. Right, we have another obelisk of rust. I think there's 2. More after this. Why are you still alive, sir? I think we can go back to the default meaningless bow shot. Oh, I don't want to punch things. I want to pew things. Let's go. You can all just go right ahead and die. That's fine by me.
Refuses to let go.
Also, just got a medium mana flask, which we will eventually replace. That. The ruined girdle is a quest item. I would also like to call out another bad idea that they have kept from original PoE, which is quest items in your inventory. Please, please, it's not funny. You give us such little inventory and then put quest items in it is just a needless dick move. It's a ha ha ha, I'm going to make your life worse. Games have to have friction. I do understand that. Friction, when properly applied, isn't just good, it's necessary. But needless friction is needless.
Face me.
Hence, not good.
The last piece. Suffocate.
That's the third and I believe final obelisk of rush. Bring up the bad man, or do we need to find one more thing to get to the bad man? Yeah, here's the bad man. It's a ghostly voice. Defeat the Rust King. I'm an interloper. Missed me. Loser. Almost got him. Almost got him. Got him. His last friend there. Ooh.
Away into nothing. Your war is long
Oh,
over.
want that for sure. We need that and that.
Got no pack space for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. First thing we do, we look at that. We look at that. Oh, let's see, that's 16. Oh, and we don't have the intelligence for it. We're too dumb for it. That hurts my feelings. Okay, well, we don't have enough space. Not worth it. Okay, fine. Fine. Let us go back to town. Hi, Una.
Yes?
How you doing?
Please, take your time.
I actually want to sell that.
I will treasure it.
She'll treasure it. You need to deconstruct that. We'll deconstruct all of the others. Disenchant. Sorry. Not that one. We're going to want that one for the socket. We will disenchant that for a regal shard. Disenchant. Come to the stash. Let's go ahead and drop those in until we get access. We have an uncut skill gem of level 3. This is the Vine Arrow. Let's see. Fires an arrow into the air that lands after a short delay, damaging enemies and causing a plant to spring up at the impact location. The plant sprouts vines that latch onto nearby enemies, slowing their movement and dealing chaos damage. Over time, the plant can be poisoned, causing it to deal more damage. Oh, that just seems delightful. All right, we now have Vine Arrow as well. We have got the questy items. We get rid of the questy items now. Going to the tree. We still haven't found the Forgotten Witch. I hope the Growlwood hasn't respawned, but it probably has. That's just such a dumb freaking mechanic. I get punished for not realizing that I hadn't found one of the things in the map. And now I have to go back and work my way through the map
I see
until I can
you've
find
already
it.
found Renly will know how to forge them.
So stupid. So stupid.
Find more runes.
Oh, I have to go back to the smith now. And I get to go back and forth a couple of times for narrative purposes. The flow of the game, wrong place, is just... The flow of the game, it's not there. Friendly.
Area spikes, I would ask what you...
Right. Back to the Growlwood. the quest icons on the map are incredibly uncommunicative. So you can tell these ones have been done, but there are some cases where you can't tell what's been done by the X. I would rather just, they had a little less sort of evocative and a little more functional.
Good. Now the others.
Let's hope nature is listening.
I'm stabbing a tree. Speak to Una about what I've just witnessed. Turn to Clearfell, and I speak Renly there as well. Speak with Una.
The wound. Only by accounts the grim
He needs something to cure him. Renly
I heard you're heading for the village.
wants his hammer.
Stick to the cards.
Because if he had a hammer, he'd hammer in the morning. Travel to Ogham Village, but no, not yet, because we didn't do this one. Because the quest indications weren't clear, and I didn't realize. And the map is respawn, so we get to fight everything again. Well, going through areas where we've already been. Which is always not fun. Let's see how that works. That works pretty effectively. No, we don't want to go that way. We want to see if we can. I like how that works. By his splody. I don't remember where to find Ariadne, so we get to walk through the middle of the map. Oh, are we there?
Alive.
Sacrifice the monsters. Oh, we've done that one already. Oh, Ancient Beacon. This must be the League mechanic. Got to be the League mechanic.
Crystal lit. More to come.
Investigate the beacon. I will after I remove the goddamn notifications. Jesus, I hate those things. Investigate the beacon. Bacon? Did she say bacon? I'm investigating. Is this not the beacon? Activate 5 additional ancient beacons. Okay. Got one glowy red light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not glowy. Nope, there's nothing to click here. That's the new League mechanic. I do believe. This is the checkpoint to the Red Veil, where we've been. Now we're just trying to find Ariadne. Which I have to say is not the most felicitous of names. It's not her fault. She didn't name herself. Well, maybe she did. You're all poisoned and dying now, aren't you? Oh, look at that skill. I haven't played that skill before. So far. I like the skill. A little bit similar, sort of the lightning rod skill that you would use with lightning arrow. In that it leverages it to sort of spread out more effectively. Ariadne's. There we are. Checkpoint. We go in. She decides she doesn't like us, which is an understandable approach to have. No problemo. I do like the combo, the Vine Arrow and Poison Burst Arrow. Seems like a winner. I think we'd rather have the chance to inflict ailments and the damage with hits against ailments first before we go to the Pearson projectile. Back to town once again. It wasn't too bad finding Ariadne. And that skill combo seems very effective. It's super effective. I hit the button, but the button didn't go off previously. Okay, there we are. My timer for the stream. Not a big deal. Having a larger health flask is obviously a bonus. We will... Una?
Hello.
Disenchant. And we'll
I
sell
like to hold on to
that
bits
one.
and pieces.
Drop that and that. 2 support gems, very nice. We'll drop that until we have access to the full smithery functions. I didn't want to try Druid. New mechanics, new league start. Normally, if I enjoy a league, I will play more than one character. So my plan is, if I'm enjoying the league, I would play a second character. And by then, the metas, plural hopefully, will have developed as to these are good Druid skills, these are terrible Druid skills, and I can take one of the good ones. Rather than starting something new and maybe choosing poorly. Having watched PoE leagues be played for years now, one thing you can count on is that new skills that they show during their announcements will look cool, and a couple of them may be really good, and definitely some of them will be fucking terrible. Additional, let us see where else we are going with support skills. Support skills. Let's see. So, concentrated area. Vine arrow gets swift affliction. That seems good. So, do we have swift affliction available? Not yet. We can. Swift affliction. Engrave. We want that for vine arrow. Boing. And the other one we want for poison burst is concentrated area. They do more damage but have less effect, but that's fine because we're leveraging divine arrow. So what we want is concentrated area, if it's possible. All gems. Concentrated area. Grave for poison burst. All right, our next skill gem will be Withering Presence, which is something I definitely have. My presence nauseates, even poisons those who are in the area. All right, back to the Grim Tangle. The Grim Tangle. Okay, Una. Open the door
The Fey spirits.
so I can get on the floor and do the dinosaur.
The old magic still thrive. The way's open. Please, hurry.
Back to the dirt. Suffer!
Whoop. Aw, poor little things. No, and having watched the Druid, the funny thing is, what I found most inherently I would like to play that is the castery mode, not so much the shape changing mode. And if I was going to do it, I would probably be more interested in doing Wolf. But from what we could see, Bear did seem stronger. At least at first blush. Oops. How about we heal? Wisdom scroll. Dead end. Oh, we got boulders. I'm sure one of those boulders has a unique under it somewhere, but not for me. Would you stop, sir? Superior attuned wand, because you can attune a wand, but you can't attune a fish. $14 gold. I'll try not to spend it all in one place. More boulders. I keep hoping that someday I'll find the boulder. It's just for me.
Flourish!
Oh, that's a lot of dudes. watch them poison away. It's hilarious as they struggle with their pain and poison. Much? Maybe. I heard something making grunting noises. And it wasn't me. For a change. Dead end. Two gold. Who leaves 2 gold in a chest in the middle of a place like this? Bad man.
Not really a druid.
He's a rotten druid for sure. He's a mean one. Mr. Druid. Oh, that's not good. Did not ask for it, do not want. Ow. This one's kind of annoying because most of the time he's kind of out of view. Which makes it a sort of a silly and annoying fight. I mean, unless you're in melee with him, which obviously I'm not. Bow.
You're better off this way.
2 male sabatons. The band? Okay, probably not the band. I was rewarded a Magus Tome hip attachment microtransaction.
Another
Presents for Lens, because he's so damned cool.
return to the earth.
Are you spitting at me, sir? Who spits at people? Evidently, these fungal things spit at people. We have found another one of the league mechanic things. Activate 4 additional beacons. 2 down, 4 to go. Given how slow it is to go through maps in this game, every 6th map through the narrative of the chapters seems like you're not going to get the league mechanics very much. The Cemetery of the Eternals. Let's make sure that there's nothing else. Yeah, the Devourer and Ervig the Rotten Druid. We got him. Let's go to the Cemetery of the Eternals. So did anything from the Game Awards catch your eye? And far not as the winners, because I'm pretty sure that Claire Obscure Expedition 33 won everything. And I do mean everything. But any of the ads and trailers and stuff Catch your
That
eye.
bastard tyrant! I sent for reinforcement.
That
Let's go
man's
back to
mine.
town real fast. What was it? Fate of the Old Republic, which isn't a sequel to Knights or Knights of the Old Republic 2. It's interesting in that it has Casey Hudson, who has, let's call it a spotty history. He has some highlights and he has some deep lowlights. And he's in charge of that one. The game trailer for Divinity was quite an eye-opener. If you haven't seen that, first of all, it's really good. Second of all, you don't want the kids to see it. It is not for the young, or shall we say the meek. That one gets stored away to be destroyed later. Armor and evasion. That one's just got armor and strength. They could be slightly better. We've got the... Sure, we've got the 10% movement speed. In fact, that is better. We'll take that. Is this worth... That might be worth holding on to until we get 11 int. 35 shield. Yeah, maybe. With the 30 life and a little bit of cold resist, that might be worth it. We will talk to Una. Hi, Una. How you doing? You're looking good. Have her disenchant the things. Uncut skill gem of level 3. We also have an uncut support gem of level 1. Let's see. I don't think we're looking for any of those. What was the other skill? Can't remember off the top of my teeny tiny head. We'll check. Withering Presence was the 4th. Withering Presence. No. Oh, it's a spirit gem. Figured it out. I did. It's a spirit gem. We would like our poison burst arrow also at level 3. Our contagion needs unleash. That does make sense. There. 10 intelligence required. I'm not smart enough. Well, I guess we know where our first 5-point node will go into. Need more smarts. Because we're currently at, what? 7 int. You got anything interesting, Renly?
Take a look.
Renly? That's got +6 to int, at which point we could use the other thing, and it has good energy shield, but most of our cash, again, we've already spent a bunch of our cash. There is the Talisman of Impact, which is the main hand for the druid who's doing the shape-shifting stuff. Pardon the yawn. Oh my god.
Well.
Una, do you have any
Sorry.
anything
I've collected these over
useful
time.
for sale? Answers no. Cemetery of the Eternals, Cemetery of the Eternals. That's where we're at, the Cemetery of the Eternals. All right, we have got two tombs to find.
Grow.
Something did bad things to me there. I'm not sure what it was, but I was not a fan. That's a lot of badness coming my way. Okay, that was the worst shot in the history of bad shots. And I have a long history of those. Yeah, you got one swing at me. Go away, kid. Oh my god, you bother me. There we go. Look at him. Again, we have the question of how skeletons are taking poison damage, but you know, it's a mystery. I was yearning to destroy those urns. I had an urn yearn. Oh, there's one of them. Nope, nope, that's not one of them. Dude, that ain't cool. Although it's cold, it ain't cool.
I shall overcome.
This is, I think, just the loot. Yeah.
My beloved son.
My dearest daughter. Beloved for all time.
Lazuli ring. A little extra mana. I will take that. An additional 20 mana? That's not going to hurt. Well, it's not going to hurt me.
Barely broke the sweat. Suffer.
Yeah. Suffer. I told him what for. We dinged. Let us do increased damage against enemies afflicted by ailments. Say, poison would be a good example. I just pulled that one out of my hat, of course. A Death Knight. All the way from Azeroth. Oh. Chest. Gold. Iron head spear. Spears aren't bad. They only take up one vertical line in the inventory. Gauze wraps. Whoops.
Monstrosity.
Oops, another Illuminous spirit thingies. Fire. Smoke shears arising.
There's the next one.
We found another of the league mechanic locations. Have we, what, 3 out of 6, I do believe.
Suffocate!
Oh, may have dropped more baddies. That wasn't very friendly of them, do you think? I don't. More baddies, alright. Did we get everybody? There we are. That is 4 out of 6. 2 to go. Pardon me. We got almost 2 hours. We have another chest. We'll open that. A little gold. No biggie. I do hate that so much. Why do I need 3 additional beacons? Should only be 2. 1, 2, 3. Does it require a 7th beacon? That makes an already kind of slow process that much slower.
I shall put you down.
Oh, we found the Tomb of the Consort.
The praetor's wife must be in here somewhere.
We have the waypoint. We are better off, again, because it may take some number of minutes, to find the other one. So that we don't have a map respawn. Have to fight our way through the whole damn map again. That's my issue with their mapping tech. Is that optimal play requires you to do those little dumb bits and pieces. Well, I'm getting rather more mobs than I wanted to be dealing with here, so. Oops, not good, not good. Being frozen bad. You can quote me on that. Frost wraiths suck. As well, being frozen bad. That one's even a yellow.
An easy trophy.
Could you not, sir? Alright, so... the other guy's tomb. It's got to be up here somewhere. They're all just slowly dying. Oop! He wasn't dying quite as slowly as I thought he was. Or he's dying slower than I thought he was. Alright, where's the other tomb? How did I miss? Oh, there it is. Alright, the museum. Mausoleum. Sorry, not a museum, it's a mausoleum. Not quite the same thing. Of the Praetor.
Time to
We have some
sneak out
forgotten
this
riches over there. Well,
treasure
then we want to go over there for sure, because riches, you know?
flourish.
Oh, he's one of these. Jerks who reflect. Oh, they reflect those too. Okay. Oh, I was not in that freaking thing. These are just such dumb monsters.
Too weak, too slow.
They reflect projectiles back. You have to dodge behind them if you actually want to hit them. Another level for me. Yay! I like levels. Projectile damage. I hear good things about it. I'm going to break every urn in the place. Right, there's supposed to be forgotten riches here. What do I have to do for forgotten riches? Forgotten. Oh, switch. Duh. There we are. We go down the stairs. I'm sure there's nothing in here but money. Don't you think? And a chest.
That would only slow me down.
Yeah, it would only slow me down. I'm going to portal back to town, sell all this stuff. Actually, disenchant all this stuff. Hi, Una. How you doing?
Sorry, I was just...
Disenchant. 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 Yep. 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 Yep.
Stay safe, if you can.
Couple of regal shards out of that. Very nice. Cut support gem. Don't think there's anything else we need right now. A support gem for. Contagion's got. Can't use because I don't have the int yet, and we don't have Withering Presence yet. Okay. Righto Reno. So this can go into our 9 spot, which is where we're going to throw all of our excess gems. We now return to the mausoleum of the Praetor.
Cultivate. Prepare yourself.
Don't know if those knights with the reflecting... Ow. Projectile reflecting shields. I don't recall how they work, if at all, against melee classes. I haven't done a whole lot of melee class playing. I'm always more of a ranged player. I think you have to have faster reflexes. Better timing to successfully play melee. The only one I felt successful playing it in this game was Monk. Dropping the big bell makes things better with Monk. A strong box guarded by 4 packs of monsters. Get those guys out of the way first before we pop open the box. Maybe check and make sure. No, okay, we should be fine. Oh, there was just like one mob left, and so the box is still spitting out bad things. Oh my god, where's the last of the mobs? Why are they spawning so far away from the damn box? That was not a good place for that particular batch of delightfulness. I gotta have enough time for one shot.
Suffer.
Barely. And he's constantly spitting out explodies.
Too weak, too slow.
One of my least favorite monster types in the early game. And fighting a rare one, just that much worse.
I shall overcome.
I shall overcome. Seemingly, I can't ground target the vine arrow because he keeps bouncing those back too. Where are we? Still trying to find the bad man is buried. A courtesan? I killed a courtesan? That's not like me at all. That's Duskgnaw. He uses volatile plants too.
Flourish.
Now he doesn't.
Stay light, stay alive.
Again. We are full because having currency early on seems to me to be a good idea. And it takes 30 seconds. Is there anything of use to us? No. No. You do want to at least identify that one. And that one. The yellows get identified. We head over to Una.
Hello.
Disenchant. A medium mono flask with a bonus. Probably want to ID that. Okay. We want to ID that. We want to ID that. Accuracy, life, cold. It's a little more damage and attack speed. We kind of need that. Increased charges. We'll replace that.
Finn makes
So,
fun of my collection,
That
but I think it's...
and that. Sorry. Sorry, Una. I need to
It was just-
sell this too. Oh, no, disenchant it. Regal shards. Nice. Those go into the to be unsmithed pile. We go back and make sure we refill our well. Go back and we need to find the bad man's burial place, the consort. But that's why I grabbed a waypoint for the consort before heading over here, because this may take enough time. For the map to respawn.
Face me.
In which case, I would be trying to track down. The consort. Which is in the middle somewhere. So I can't say that my strategy of going around the maps always works. you could die. That would be greatly appreciated.
Quick and lethal.
Yep. And in this case, my normal strategy of going around to the outsides of the maps has in fact backfired. Probably down here. I'm sorry. I didn't see you guys there. My bad. Not there. Where did I miss it? Gotta be back over here.
Another one spotted.
Would you cut it out?
Wind at my back and prey in my sights. Suffocate!
We only got another batch of these. Two more beacons to go. Beacons. Oh, no, that's bacon. Never mind. Pierce and increase projectile damage. Okay. So we've got a ways to go. Doubling back. Nope, that way. Yep, here we are. All right, here comes the bad. What the hell is shooting at me?
You will have eternity to regret your intrusion here. Cut down. Your soul is mine.
No, I don't think so.
And your soul. Your soul is mine.
Nope. No, it's not. It's not. It isn't. Aha.
Your soul. Your soul is mine. Rend your soul.
Oh, that one hit me.
Succumb to the Empire.
That one didn't.
Your soul is mine.
Ow. Can you stop with that? That's that's the consort popping.
Rend your soul. Your soul is mine. Rend your soul. Perish. The spirit's hunger.
She's back again. Throwing.
I will end your meaningless life.
It's going to end my meaningless life, guys.
Your intrusion will be punished.
If my life is meaningless, then why do you think you need to end it? That just doesn't make any real sense.
Perish. Rend your soul. Your soul is mine. Cut down. Rend your soul. Your soul is mine.
Don't think so.
Arrogance, humbled by my hand.
We'll pop back to the Cemetery of Eternals, which I'm fairly certain has. It has not respawned. Maybe those are locked until you finish off the two mausoleums. Took me here, but I need to go back to town first. I do use WASD, yeah. I got used to it in this game, playing the crossbow. And it's true for the bow as well. More so for the crossbow, because you need to be able to move and aim at the same time. So you know, for most classes at least, I would expect that this is the better method. Let's see. Unlock. Unlock. Adds 1 to 15 lightning. I don't think that's as good as the base flat fizz and attack speed. Elemental damage with attacks. Because I do like playing the crossbow, I'm going to hold on to that in case I play a crossbow character later. That's just practicalities, you know? Not there. Not there. There. Alright. Everything else is blue.
Yes.
Una, will you please disenchant these for me?
Bye.
Thank you, sweetie. She's so nice. Our first blacksmith's whetstone. And a questy item. Okay, we are full on our delicious potions. And now we are back to the Tomb of the Consort, having finished the Tomb of the Praetor. A transmutation out of a coffin. All right, here we go. Once again.
Grow! In my sights!
In my sight. Being naughty in my sight. Shall snuff it. Bunch of fiery bad guys here. Everybody else died? Nope, not yet. That'll kill him, and that'll kill him. Hey, stop throwing things. That's what a baby does. Babies throw things.
Barely broke a sweat.
Barely broke a sweat. And I am sweaty. Actually, I'm not. It's, by my measures, it's chilly here. By most people's measures, it's not that chilly here. And I have found, sadly, that the old cliche of old people bundling up, yeah, that's actually a thing. I have to kind of bundle up. Wow. Oh, a whole bunch of invisible badness? I don't remember these guys being essentially invisible previously. Used to be I kept my temperature, I think, 66 during the winter, and now it's up to 68. And I think I probably need to turn it up to 69. Yeah, I know. We have an Azure amulet, my first amulet, and it's mono regeneration. I mean, it's better than nothing, but, you know, something a little more useful for me would have been more useful for me. We need one more, so the next map we go to, which will be the one after we deal with Lachlan.
Flourish. Return to death.
Should activate the league mechanic for us. Oh, there's another one. There were two. I didn't know. No, I did. Stop throwing things. All right, let's pop out some friends. Oh, no, no friends popped out of those. Just some gold. I love gold. We'll get to the strong box in a minute. Aha! But this time, everybody came out to play. Oh, they're not the knights. The knights who say knee. Dead end, yes. Check out this bit of the level before we get to the potentially dangerous yellow strongbox. And because it's yellow, potentially dangerous, as I mentioned, we'll go ahead and give it a look. 3 packs of monsters, more items, better rarity, cursed by winter hags, and guarded by packs. 6 packs. That's a lot of monsters. This is not going well for the good guys, gotta say. Good guys would be me, except now I'm not sure that it's me. Oh my god, okay. Those of you who might not have been paying attention, that was a whole lot of badness.
An easy trophy.
How did that freeze me? At it the whole way. Running short on space again, so we'll... Oh, we want the superior, because we're going to turn that into parts eventually. Alright. Parts are parts, you know? It's dry ribs.
Return to death.
Dry ribs, does your mom know what you're doing? I don't think she'd be pleased with what you're doing with your life. Okay, your post-life. It's amazing how effective I have been at finding the longest, most circuitous route to the bosses. Indeed, dude, that is nice. 69 is nice. Wasn't the way I meant it, but I can't. Even I, who am not a fan of falling prey to internet memes, I see the number and my brain fills in the blank on its own. Nice. And all of a sudden, instead of 6'9", I feel like a kid saying 6'7". Everyone else is saying it. Isn't it funny? So while my reaction to 69 is part and parcel of the standard internet memeology, I have never fallen prey to the 420 one. I always thought that was just kind of silly, and now is so old of a reference that I don't think it even really applies anymore. 420, yeah. Pot is legal in many, many places now, so not really funny anymore, is it? Where is she? There she is. That was not good. Get running. Get running. Let's stay running. Not bad either. Okay, yeah. Got her.
May your name be forgotten by the clans once and for all.
We have a level as well. Another level. More projectile damage. We'll head there. Right. We need to go back to the entrance. Oh, there. Travel to waypoint. Will do. From the waypoint, we need to go back to town. Clear out the inventory and such. Talk to Lachlan. Give him the bad news. any of these specifically good? That requires strength and int. I'll be able to raise one of them. So. Minion skills. I would like to hold on to that in case I actually end up doing a minion build, which is not that unusual for me. I like minion builds. The rest of these can definitely be broken down for parts.
Yes?
That and that one too. Okay.
Stay safe,
Stash.
if you can.
Stash away the stashables. That's a support gem. Was I putting those? There. Let's see. 8 has things for perhaps later builds. Right. We're ready to go and give Lachlan the bad news. He takes it really well. I gotta give him that. He takes the bad news well. Hello, Lachlan. Here are the 2 parts of the key.
At last, it's open! Praise the first ones! What is this? Graves, Isabel, Torquil, Callum, the family of Count Lachlan of Ogham. My
I must make them pay. I must make them suffer. He's not happy with this, which is not surprising. His family's dead. I interrupted his thing to...
Suffocate!
Realized how much I dislike the things in the middle of spaces we're supposed to be fighting so that I can't actually see what's happening. Of course, melee clashes never have that problem, but... He went the other way. Ow. Going back and forth. Sorry about that, Lachlan. I'm not doing it intentionally, I promise. Whoop. No, that's not good. That's definitely a screw up. That was not good. Was not happy with that. Where's he? He's got poison. All right. Very cleverly managed to almost get myself killed, but not get myself killed.
I suppose this was a mercy.
We go through to the hunting grounds, grab the waypoint, go back to town. Oof.
You've the look of a hunter.
It seems.
Hey, the hunt, are you? See that there? No, you're up. Don't worry. Ready? Go on then.
I forgot about that quest. It starts up basically a chase it down a mob and kill it quest. Back to town. As now we should be able to. There is an option in settings to restrict. Yes, I know. But generally, when I'm streaming, I prefer to be able to pop over, especially given what the issues I'm having right now, where I can't get the game window to show up in Streamlabs. So I'm currently streaming my screen instead of the game window. But yeah, that would prevent that thing that I just did, and it will occasionally bite me in the ass big time.
Oi, it's you. I have spirits and I have a how do I? A little while back. See, well, you pay them a visit.
Okay, Finn,
Go
goodbye.
make a legend or two.
We go
At least he's
to
honest
Una.
about being alive.
Una. Here's the magic thing. The magic dongle, if you will. And the dead guy gets up. Well, he wasn't dead completely. Hi, Una.
I don't know how to ask this of you. It's in my...
I will accept that quest.
Bye.
And we have the hooded one.
This seed.
Yes.
So if we are to heal this...
He can identify items.
Make haste.
Let's see what we've got. This is significantly better than that. Additional 1 to 3 damage, not a huge deal, but always a plus, and 14% chance critical hit. I don't think we're going to be getting much in the way of crits. I'm curious. So currently, my poison burst arrow does 52.83. The damage per use is 36. Main hand total damage 24 to 44. Attack time 0.68 seconds. Attacks per. Projectiles pierce chance 15. Projectile speed modifier. Main hand critical hit chance went from 5 to 5.7%. I'm going to go out on a limb. Not a big deal. Can't wear that. Can't wear that. Could wear that. I would give up the life. I mean, the move speed for a lot of energy shield. I'm currently at 209 effective life. And so that's like almost a 20% increase with additional mana or life regen. So yeah, I think I actually have to go with that and give up the 10% movement speed.
Yes?
Una, would you like to disenchant my items for me, please? And then
Please.
buy the crappy
your
old
time.
quiver. Thank you. She's just delightful. I would like the heated iron ring, but not at 70% of my gold as the cost. That's a bit
Stay
pricey
safe
even
if
for
you
me.
can.
I don't think there's another skill that we want, but we would like... Let's see, Vine Arrow's at 3, Poison Burst is at 3. I'm occasionally using Lightning Arrow. I don't think there's anything else we want for it, but I'll hold on to it just in case. I still can't use that, right? Yeah, I don't have the int. So we go here and here. So 2 more levels. And I can add 5 to my int and then slot that support gem. So we go 10% more projectile damage, 5 to int, Over here, maybe 5 to strength. Magnitude of poison, magnitude of poison, magnitude of poison. And then maim against poison and increase magnitude of poison. That's our immediate future. But for now, I believe I'm going to call it an afternoon. I will return in about 3 hours and 14 minutes with my evening session. I'll be back here in PoE 2 at that time. I do want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. As always, I am very appreciative. So, back in 3.5. I hope you will see me soon. Perhaps in, I don't know, 3 hours and a quarter. Not 3.5. But regardless, again, thanks for hanging. I'm back in a bit. I hope the rest of your day goes great, regardless of whether you come back or not. And frankly, it's probably going to go better if not. Better for you, I mean. And welcome to your weekend. So, since the weekend is starting, I hope your weekend, in fact, I insist your weekend kick ass. I will expect a full report on your weekend activities on my desk first thing